Hey everybody, I hope your family is doing well now that we're at home and in our homes. And in light of what's happening in the world lately, we're probably going to forego our large family and friend get-togethers this Easter. I did want to share with you a project that I think is a lot of fun for the kids for this Easter. It's really simple, can add a bit of decor, and again, keeping the kids busy is the name of the game. So what we're going to do, we're going to create these really fun Rice Krispy Square Easter eggs. Now the thing I've done with this first is I've made some Rice Krispy Squares, and this, everyone's done this 1,000 times, really easy to do. But in this case, you can add different colors. I have a bit of blue food coloring I've added into this. And just as a quick reminder, put the food coloring into the marshmallow before you add the Rice Krispies. That's a very important rule. Otherwise, it's just gonna get everywhere. So, good thing. So here we have this. Then I've had these lying around the house. Again, I wanted to come up with projects with things you may have lying around the house so we don't have to go out and get anything too specific. These are these plastic Easter eggs. Again, you can find them at the dollar store if you happen to be out, or if you're at the grocery store and you see them there, you can grab them. Okay, so we have these. What I've done, again now, is just lightly coat the inside with spray butter. And from here, now you have to use this Rice Krispie while it's still quite warm, okay? And while you're doing this project, if it starts to cool off, put it back on the oven or on the stovetop, and it'll sort of heat up again. And see, kids would just absolutely love this kind of stuff, right? It gets all gooey and ooey. And we're gonna pack one half of the egg here, pack the other half of the egg, and sort of kind of see where the two may fit. And from this point, we are just going to squash them down. So what we're doing is we're using this Easter egg as a mold. And these ones here, again, I've had sitting around for a few years. Make sure you just wash them prior, that's all. So here we go, and look at this, guys. When you pull this out, you've got this fantastic little egg. So use these almost, like I said, to act as a form. So we're gonna put it here, and we're gonna let it dry. Again, I've done another one here in a pink color. You can also, if you've got some smaller ones lying around, these are really cute as well to do like tiny little ones. Now that we have this, like I said, we're gonna let it dry a bit. And while that's drying, or cooling off, I should say, we're gonna take some melted chocolate. Again, we probably have these still lying around. I know I do. So in the back of my freezer, I found these little Easter egg, these little bunnies. So I have dark chocolate, I've got white chocolate here, pre-melted on the stove. And now we're gonna drizzle them. So you can, like I said, it's cooled off so it's dry. You can put a knife in the bottom, and if kids are doing this, you can also use a plastic knife as well. You could use chopsticks, but I find if you're using a knife, it's easy to sort of twirl around. It's almost like corn on the cob. So at this stage, we can take our white chocolate, okay, intermix it with our dark chocolate. You can do drizzles, you can dip it, you can roll it in chocolate, you could put some chocolate on, you could do some sprinkles, whatever you want. So from here, we can drizzle it back and forth. You could, if you had the food coloring at home, if you had the, not a liquid food coloring, but if you had that food coloring paste, you could add it to white chocolate and do colored chocolate. So again, we can drizzle this as much or as little as you want. And from here, we're gonna put this aside, let this dry, and then do a few more, and then arrange them in a bowl. Once the chocolate is completely dry, then you can arrange them in a little nest that I have here. Again, a basket that I just had lying around the house. And here I just have some of this crinkled paper. Again, I see I've got cupboards of this kind of stuff. Or you could just put it in with some leaves or tissue paper or what have you. So arrange them in the basket. And I think this is a really cute centerpiece, something for the kids to snack on, and again, something to keep them very busy. So I'd like to wish you and your family a healthy and happy Easter.